What's up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Scott Leonard, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Back at it again. We're back at it with another stream this Saturday morning, November 23rd. Today, we're going to be checking out the demise of internet alpha males, starting with my good buddy here, Fit, getting exposed once again for being a beta male alpha male. Without further ado, though, let's go ahead and get into the video. I'm yapping and I don't even know what actually happened. So let's go ahead and see what is going on with Fit. And here we go.
Today we're watching wannabe alpha male.
You got the meta going on here. Streamer reacting to streamer reacting to streamer.
It was around COVID where these boys was going crazy. They was having everybody on their show, a bunch of different women on their panel. Think about some of these alpha male creators. One, they not practicing what they preaching, and what they
never practice what they preach.
Disrespecting women. And trust me, I'm not one of those feminist type people, but I just know you're supposed to treat people with respect. I don't know. Let me know what y'all.
My boy Myron, he be going crazy on them women in that podcast.
Getting clowned on a lot during the podcast by callers, guests, even his own producer. And Myron will rarely come to his defense anymore, you know, because he used to defend him all the time, but now not as much.
Why is he waiting on the fence of another man? Why he not defending himself?
I think because there's some tension between them. And
he's not defending himself because Myron, for the most part, I think does practice what he preaches.
Lets Walter fight his own battles, which obviously...
But then again, is Walter really preaching this topic? I don't think he is. He's just there.
And started roasting Walter for basically riding Myron's coattails. And right when Myron realizes where the call is going, you can see he's like, oh, here we go again.
That shit was funny as hell, though.
And lets Walter try to handle it himself, which results in him pretty much proving the caller's point because he has no response and he just keeps laughing and saying random shit.
He was one of those people in school where if somebody were to talk shit to him, he just bro, shut up, bro. Like he didn't fight back. And so whenever people would it got to the point where the group would get on his ass, cooking his ass, and he was like the laughing stock butt of the joke.
I've met Fresh a few times. I think he is probably valuable to the podcast, but he's not practicing what he preaches. That's the problem.
As a man, how does it feel to know that the only reason you're successful is based on the talent of Myron?
Myron's like praying over there in a corner.
How's it feel?
Yeah, how does it feel to know that if it wasn't because you met Myron, you would still be working at Chick-fil-A or whatever it is you used to do?
That's a crazy statement, though. Ain't gonna lie.
Yo, there's just no, bro.
The level of disrespect.
I'm getting more, nigga. You calling my show, bitch? Fresh and Fit. You calling my you gotta talk some shit, bro.
Job.
What was my last job?
Your last job? I don't know, man. One time I heard him say something about Chick-fil-A, but
I don't understand what was so funny about that.
Something that wasn't as successful as what you're doing now. That's what it was.
What was my last job? He doesn't answer and he starts laughing.
100% based on the intelligence and the talent of Myron Gaines, not yours.
Hey, yo, you're glazing Myron like a motherfucker.
It's called Fresh and Fit.
Okay. Just wondering.
Yeah, but can you answer my question? I mean, you're kind of saying like random stuff. Can you answer my question?
What's the goal here, my friend?
Well, the goal is because I wanted an answer to it, but it's also kind of crazy to me that after everything Myron has done for you, he's made you basically made you rich.
My views actually helped the show.
Yeah.
By the way, if you didn't know.
The crazy thing is he's right, but he just doesn't know how to say it eloquently.
I feel like, I don't know how he goes back and forth with this individual, but there's gotta be some type of shit that you can say and talk. Like, I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff he could have said. I don't know why he didn't say anything crazy. He could have been like, why are you, I'm the one in the show. I'm a multimillionaire. Where are you, nigga? You're nobody.
100%.
How does you going contrary to the things that Myron says on Twitter and attacking his friends and disproving of his actions, how does that help the show?
He stops the show from becoming an echo chamber.
Let me ask you this, bro. What is me giving you an answer gonna help you with today?
I mean, no, I just feel like you've never really answered for any of these things. Myron has never confronted you, at least not, publicly. I don't hear the callers confronting you about it. So I'm like, well, I want to hear your answer to these questions. You know what I'm saying? You know what the audience thinks about you.
Let me get this straight.
You know what the audience thinks about you.
Let me get this
straight.
straight.
You know the audience believes.
I just one nigga not finna cut me off on my show.
They should have muted his
This
mic.
is fresh and fit, right? Nigga ain't finna cut me off on my show. Yo, cut this bitch ass nigga off. Hey,
But Myron should at least elaborate on what Fresh does to help the show. Maybe that would tone these haters down a little bit instead of not saying anything at all.
I took this call because Walter was just getting roasted, and this is why he needs Myron to step in and defend him, because Myron's better at defending Walter than Walter is at defending himself. But even when Myron's
just letting him get picked away.
The rest of the show, it's crazy. He's still like, listen, I know Walter has some flaws, and instead of Myron saying, I know he doesn't go to the gym or he doesn't work on himself as much as he should, Myron says his flaws are he stutters and he's black. That's what Myron says to his co-host.
He's black as a flaw is crazy.
I get it. The nigga stutters and he's black. But at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, niggas is not violating me on my show. You not finna violate me on my shit. I do stutter and I'm black.
And we getting roasted on his own show as co-host. That's crazy.
Tapped into these niggas. I don't watch these niggas, but I didn't know.
I watch them sometimes, but the shows are so repetitive.
Sitting here like a good boy, taking that shit.
He's been an instrumental part of keeping Fresh and Fit afloat, despite the cancelizations, demonetizations, etc.
Okay, but elaborate on that then,
There's
Myron.
a lot of things behind the scenes, man, to keep the show going.
Tell us what he does behind the scenes.
So
It's fine,
we
man.
would have been canceled by now. If it wasn't for Fresh, man, we'd been going everywhere.
And it seems like Walter definitely is more concerned about the show being canceled or losing money or being demonetized than Myron. But maybe it's because Walter knows this is all he has.
Yeah.
But you can tell he at least tries to hold Myron back from saying stuff that could affect their business.
But yeah, Myron be talking
just wants to say whatever he
crazy.
wants and be as controversial as he wants. But Walter seems to care more about them complying with the platform's rules so they don't get banned or demonetized.
Because I need
I'm
this
sure
money.
they can't afford much more of that at this point.
Yeah.
So at least Walter
Myron don't give a
knows Myron
fuck.
needs to chill a little bit with some of the controversial topics because it definitely is not helping their business. But also, Walter does a lot of stupid shit that affects their business too, like him knocking up that escort. Obviously, that was a terrible look.
That shit was funny as hell.
This nigga, bro. This is a sad nigga.
Funny as hell.
I remember that. He knocked up the escort and she was like, she said he was trying to get her to get rid of the baby, but she like, nah, it's not happening, my nigga.
She was like, "Me love you long time."
Massive hypocrite and basically a simp. Like for the host of a Red Pill podcast to fall in love with a 304, introduce her to his
Yeah, he
mom,
did
buy her
fall in
expensive
love.
jewelry,
Yeah.
and then accidentally get her pregnant. That's just embarrassing as hell. And the caller that I was playing earlier.
I mean, but look at him, man. You think this guy can really pull?
Gets played by girls.
Just look at
And
him.
of course, Walter has nothing to say and he just laughs at it.
You know what I'm saying? You the whole situation with that girl, the Chinese girl.
The caller, though, it's pathetic because the caller is not a content creator. He's nothing. He's just a guy calling in. He's a follower. Like, focus on yourself, bro.
He gotta save you.
It's easy to pick out the flaws in another person. Pick out the flaws in yourself. Improve, man. Show up with the Lamborghini. Get on their show and then say that shit in his face. Don't be an anonymous caller. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
He's cooking his ass. He's cooking his ass. One, this caller is very invested in what they got going on.
That's crazy. Yeah, why is he invested in some other nigga's life?
Trying his shit.
What is that on your own show? What is that?
And who's laughing in the back?
Huh?
I just think it's crazy to be that invested in some other person's life.
It's not funny. What you laughing about, bro?
It's funny to me. You think I have to answer to you about what I do. I really don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he is sick as something.
Like, oh my god, can't authentic though.
Hey, y'all. This nigga's a hoe, bro.
Yeah, so it's getting rough for him now.
Oh,
even the
man.
guests on their show will roast him for being a simp.
But you know what the first thing you did as the simp du jour?
That's what I'm talking about. Get on the show and roast him at least.
It just means the simp of the day.
The point I was trying to make was that, like, in that scenario,
There's a big difference between being the guy here who's on the show roasting him in his face than being the guy who calls in and roasts anonymously, who's a nobody, who has nothing, who's a deadbeat in life.
This nigga can't fight either? Bro, look. as you become more successful, right, and your time, you get more time, more free allocated time. This is finally your time to get on your shit mentally, health wise, because you put in all the work. Nigga, go to the gym, get big. You know what I'm saying? Get fit, get right.
Let's get healthy and then
Work
get
on
big.
some type of martial art. Learn how to defend yourself, because there's no way. Watch your fucking mouth, bro. Watch your fucking mouth.
This guy came on their show and talked reckless to his face. That's what I'm talking about.
Because on everything I love, I'll smack the shit out your ass. Like, you gotta be willing to, bro. A lot of men these days, I feel like, are very scared of confrontation. Right? I'm not saying go out here and every time, somebody gets you upset, start fighting a nigga. But like, I'm saying if somebody disrespects you, bro, be man enough to be like, yo, you got me fucked up. And if it has to get taken there, be willing to take it there. And the way you prepare for that is you learn shit.
Most people aren't gonna do that, bro. Come on. You know that, I know that, we all know that. Most people are gonna be cowardly backstabbers.
You cannot be afraid to defend yourself. And especially, nigga, you're not gonna disrespect me on camera. Absolutely not.
On his own show, which is crazy. But that's what I'm talking about. If you're gonna go on there, talk that talk, at least walk that walk.
Let me tell you why. That's why I don't want them to think that it's a diss. So they will say this, but we will have a man like you or me sometimes, or you sometimes.
Why you keep saying me?
No, listen to what I'm saying. That's why I'm bringing things. I'm really good at conversation.
I'm understanding.
No, but I'm saying I
He's
bring
getting shat on.
And now it seems like Myron is basically just like, yeah, that's who Fresh is. I don't think he's going to change at this point. Like, he's kind of just given up on him. And it seems like they both,
At the end of the day, it's Fresh's life. I mean, he can do whatever he wants, like he said.
Covering their downfall. So make sure you check
I
that
think he's
out.
entertaining to the most part. I met the guy. He seemed pretty down to earth.
And then Walter, or just start his own. Like, he did announce a new one a couple months ago with him, Nick Fuentes, and Sneeko. But
Wow.
I doubt that'll ever.
That's a
come to
crash out
fruition.
podcast right
But
there.
I think Myron is looking for something new without Fresh. Like, also he makes podcast appearances by himself now, and he admits him and Walter disagree on a lot. But he also says it's kind of good for the show.
So I don't know if you understand how business works and how creators work, companies work, but whatever I do, right, is for a reason. And listen, you may not like what I do. You may not think.
I don't know why this guy's face is so fucking wrinkly. Like, what the fuck is his face? He's like a fucking Klingon from Star Trek.
I'll just tell you,
It's not about my opinion. You actually making it about me. It's not about me.
No.
It's about you.
And the guy calling in is pathetic, man. He's getting pressed over this
The
shit.
things you've done, but it's not about me.
Staying up at night, tossing and turning and shit.
And let me talk. Let me cut your bitch ass off real quick.
like what?
You talking? It's not about me, bro.
Okay, well, what?
It's not about me, bro.
I just told you.
Focus on yourself, nigga.
Look, man, this is the thing, bro. You guys always call in. You guys want to criticize Fresh and everything else like that. So I was like, you know what? I'll just have y'all talk, and I was obviously talking with the team behind the scenes. Bro, if you don't like Fresh, man, you don't like Fresh. I mean, I don't really know what to say anymore at this point. There's like an army of young guys that just dislike Fresh. It is what it is, man. Like, there's really nothing's gonna change. It's like, bro, me and him have very different viewpoints. I know that you dislike the
They
fact
dislike Fresh because they think he's getting a free meal, and they're wondering why they can't get a free
we
meal.
have different views, man, and I think that's having different views makes things interesting sometimes.
We're not an echo chamber.
We're not an echo chamber, you know.
And I think Fresh is a comedic
He
release.
doesn't think Walter will change.
He's a
which
comedic
would be a
relief
big
of the
deal
podcast.
if
It's
he wasn't
fine.
the host of a Red Pill self-improvement podcast. Like, recently, another guest of theirs started clowning on him.
These guys are just weirdos, that's all.
Which
The
I think
viewers are
Myron's
just
been trying to
weirdos,
get
but that's
out
the
for
cult
years.
of personality that they've
He's pretty much given up.
gathered.
You can definitely tell he enjoys hearing somebody else roast Walter for not going.
I remember this guy is fresh and fit, and I said,
What
"Yo,
the
bro,
did he?
why you never in the gym?" I said, "Cause I'm at a gym, and this guy be walking by with his dog." I said, "Yo, bro, why don't you work out?" I'm like, "You are fresh and fit, and you not in the gym every day. It's crazy."
Yeah.
What's so fucking funny, bro?
The name of the podcast is Fresh and Fit. It can be taken in different ways. It can be taken as Myron being fit and Fresh being fresh, or it can be taken as them both being fit and fresh.
Okay.
But I guess he doesn't want to interpret it that way, you know?
Okay.
And this motherfucker's in here dressed like Diddy. Diddy, discount Diddy.
No. Listen, he gave me good advice. I'm eating healthier. I feel better.
And I was on him every day about it.
Yeah, he was. Pause. Big pause.
Yeah, so he just can't catch a break. Like, even his own producer started roasting him recently. This was hilarious. They had on some girl, and Walter's like, do I know you from somewhere? You look really familiar. And she's like, no, you don't know me because you never text me back. And at first, the whole place is in disbelief. They're like, wait, what did you just say? Who didn't text you back? Walter? Are you serious? And she's like, yeah, he never responded. And then Walter's producer's like, damn, that's insulting. Like, Walter, you're an ugly dude. For you not to text her back is pretty bad.
Text me back. How can you even say, how do you know me if you don't text me back?
Wait, who?
What? Huh?
Okay. Wait. Text you back?
And now my number is changed.
Oh!
Damn.
Wait, nah. Okay.
Maybe he does have game like that if you can reject.
Yo,
I have a
Fresh, you
husband.
down? So, wait, question. Fresh, you down?
Bitch said I have a husband. That's crazy.
So, who didn't text you back, though?
Fresh didn't text me back, so we didn't have nothing, right? You see how it works? You don't text somebody back.
I was a model girl, right? And some guy didn't text me back. I'll be offended.
You don't understand, Chris.
Especially from you, Fresh. Because you an ugly ass nigga, bro.
I mean, Chris.
Yeah, Chris be shitting on him on a daily, bro. He be shitting on him on a daily.
The producer frying your ass too.
McLaren.
I'm telling you, he was the butt of the joke. In school, he was the butt of the joke.
Shitting on him hardcore there, bro.
He said the
Holy
worst shit.
shit.
He not gonna do nothing. He not gonna do nothing.
G-Wag. Oh, and then. Oh, that explains it, bro. Because back then, you fat bitches, bro. You did, though. Fresh.
Yeah, so even his employee can't help himself from making fun of him.
That's crazy. And Myron's just eating that shit up. Myron's about to have a heart attack over there in the corner, laughing so goddamn hard.
I'm not that desperate. I didn't
frying
respond to
his
her.
ass.
But his producer's right. It
Jeez.
is pretty embarrassing if Fresh isn't responding to you. But let me know what you guys think. And then make sure you check out my Patreon account if you want more content from me. There's over 100 exclusive.
Look how the whole room is geeked. Great video, man. Let me know how y'all feel. Yo, this nigga's going out.
That's wild.
Do not be afraid to defend yourself. Hey, thank y'all so much for all the love. The other 2 videos dropped with this video as well. So 3 videos a day. Y'all know how I do.
Let me see what this guy has to say about Wes
On
Watson.
the channel, there's a lot of good.
I can't click on this shit. Damn, I can't click on this shit. What the hell? What is this guy? I'm assuming that video is his. Wes Watson meltdown over his haters. I've never seen this guy's channel in my life. But I also think that this video might be old. Black YouTube is crazy, man. That's why I hardly ever go into this. Oh my god. Everybody's talking on about FitX Fearless and this nonsense too. And these guys be wilding with these topics. Alpha male YouTubers have completely lost it. This is basically the video I'm making right now. I'll just add this to the playlist. Damn. Because the Wes Watson video that I'm about to watch is pretty long. I don't know if I'm going to get through the whole thing. This guy's crazy topics, man.
Green content on there. So tap in. I love y'all. Appreciate.
Let's just see what Wes Watson's up to. We're not watching this whole thing. Oh, it's this guy.
Interesting day, particularly an interesting month. Not
This guy
just
be
for
yapping
America,
sometimes,
but
though.
for Breast Watson. Oh, I'm sorry, West Watson. Yes.
These orbiters, they be going crazy, just talking about the same thing every day.
Yeah, it is not
Sucking off these fucking
Breast Watson was
red pill
having a bad
guys.
month. But if we thought it was gonna all subside, moving into the
I mean, it's the same mic as me. What the heck?
It's not working out at all. It seems like the pressure has ramped up, and honestly, you can't blame the people that are coming after him right now because it totally makes sense. The amount
But Wes Watson be
of risk
capping
and
sometimes,
the amount
man.
of money this bozo has scammed a lot of these incels out of it's almost kind of funny
I
that
don't blame him.
incels are pissed off. Some of them who paid into his programs, they're pissed off about it, right? But it's also
If you're a sucker and you're paying for courses to become a better man, that's crazy. Just be normal.
see him just, hey, bro.
I guess some of you guys are incapable of doing that.
Come at you because you fleeced them for so long with your arrogance.
And Wes Watson don't give a fuck. Homie's a criminal anyway, bro. You don't give a fuck.
Make a month, how much money you spend a month, all that stuff. But now, over time, certain things are starting to come out on the surface that are exposing you to be someone who, is kind of fits the archetype of a loser who basically faked it till they made it.
Of course he faked it until he made it. It's obvious. If you thought that this guy was some sort of crazy alpha male type marine type of dude, you're an idiot. All he did was grow a beard and shave his head and take steroids.
The price of a used Hyundai a month. Listen, you got another thing coming, and you can't get mad once you lose all your money to these scammers because you deserve it. You deserve it. So what's going on with Wes Watson, and why is he losing his mind right now? Because there's more evidence coming out about his girlfriend. Right now, his
girlfriend's an escort. Like these guys, that's all they do is date escorts.
I don't blame you. Wes Watson
and OnlyFans whores, which is an escort, basically, essentially.
Streets as a 304. Yes, and on this case, there's actual evidence
and
to back all of that stuff.
Supplement their looks with steroids.
People were looking in, and we're saying, "Yo, Wes, wait a minute now. Time out. This ain't alpha. This ain't nothing alpha about this at all. Wait, why is your girl the same one you've been using as a marketing prop? That you've been parading in front of us saying, hey, you want a hot chick like this? Look at her. Just look at her fucking face. You want a hot chick like this? Give me $7,000.
Giving that guy $7,000 is crazy.
She's working for other people. Or she's she's
working for other people.
Take money from other people, however you want to call
Oh
it,
my
right?
goodness.
It seems like there was a lot of that stuff going on. So a lot of people uncovered that, and they were going in on Wes saying, yo, what's this with your girl?
I don't blame Wes Watson for taking advantage of you fools.
Wes, the whole point and purpose of your courses were basically to make guys be more attractive. Right? Big guys be more, muscular and more financially stable with better women, right? All that stuff. So why is
you want to be more financially stable? Don't give this guy $7,000.
It seems like you're paying for it, right? In the worst way possible. Hey, damn it! This is not what the pill popping space is supposed to be about, right? And so what's starting to happen right now is a lot of people are starting to realize that a lot of these pill popping leaders, they all at this point, it's safe to say, pay for women. They do. All right. And now, is there a problem with that? No one has a problem with them. But
the last comment in his chat, because he ain't giving her money, you're gonna go out and get her own. You can't take a hoe and try and make her a housewife. It's never gonna work.
Guys that get women based off of the aura of being an alpha male. Yes. The alpha male aura. I don't know what that is. They don't even know what that is, but they could sell you a course on it.
These guys get hoes and escorts.
That aura, and then all the women and the money and the finance.
Women who are interested in material things. That's all they get.
You're gonna come flooding right down, and you're gonna use that and make of it what you will, right?
That's all they get.
That's the secret sauce.
They have no personality. Their personality is scamming.
You start to find out, no, everything is bought with money. Not only that, everything is bought with the money they lied to you simps about that they were doing, right? So a lot of these
extremely pathetic.
To get real pissed at Wes Watson. They're mad now. They're pissed because again, the women is the last straw because you got to understand the fan bases of a lot of these guys that would follow a guy like Wes Watson. And
the extreme incel fan base.
You got to understand the men's side mentality of guys like that, right? These guys, they're hoping to improve their lives to be
Are you done playing?
Stronger, financially well-off men.
Oh, guys, I think I'm going to spend some time with my girlfriend, watching some TV and doing some other things. I will be back. When I come back, we will watch this video because I am interested in seeing what happened with Wes Watson. This guy, Duke the Dawn, he also has another video I want to watch later on about Andrew Tate. So I will be coming back. We'll be watching both of those videos later on in the afternoon. Gonna take a little break from streaming for the rest of the day. Probably get back on, I'm gonna say around 3 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock at the latest, to stream for maybe 1 or 2 more hours. But I do appreciate you guys joining. Those of you guys who joined the chat, I do appreciate the conversation we had going there. If you guys are watching this video after the stream and you enjoy the video, please leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And also hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. But it's your boy, Scott Leonard. It's been a great time.